So hi friends, in this video we are going to discuss about data type, right? So in Java, data type is a important portion. So today we will discuss what is meant by data type. Data type is nothing but data types, that is data types specify the different different sizes and values that can be stored in the variable that can be stored in the variable. There are two type of data type. Okay, data type is nothing but that we are going to store some variable data, right? For example, we need to store 25. This number means int, that is variable name, that is age, that is equal to 25. Like this we can able to store the data. This is called data type. In different way we can able to store that data. So we are going to see that different type first, and by using Eclipse we can write the program, and we can see lot of types that what we can in what are the way we can store our values, right? So first there are two type of data type. So one is primitive data type and another one is non-primitive data type, right? So one is that is primitive data type and another one is non-primitive data type. What is meant by primitive data types? The primitive data types includes character, byte, short, int, long, float, double, like this. These are all primitive data type. Non-primitive data type means that is strings. Here strings also will be there. Strings, class, interface, arrays, these are all non-primitive data type. I'll explain with one chart so you can able to understand it easily, right? So I'll explain it with chart, right? What this means, I'll write data type here. Data type, the data types are divided into two. One is like this. One is primitive data type, primitive data type, and another one is non-primitive data type. Data, one is primitive data type and another one is non-primitive data type. Okay, so here in this primitive data type it's divided into two. That is, one is boolean, boolean, and another one is that is numeric like numbers, 1 2 3, like this, right? In boolean there is only one type, that is boolean. There is no any other type, but in numeric there are lot of type. One is character and another one is integral. Right? In this character the type is char. By using char we can able to store single data. I'll give you an example. But in integer there are a lot of type. One is byte and another one is short, and another one is int, and another one is long, like this: byte, short, int, long. And this integral, there is another one type that is called floating point. That if you want to write a number in points mean, we can use this 1.00 like this. That is float and double. FL, there are two things, that is float and another one is double. So these are all these boolean, character, byte, short, int, long, float, double. These are all primitive data type, right? And non-primitive data types, in non-primitive data type, that is strings, array, etc. These are all non-primitive data type. Okay, so please try to remember this chart so you can able to understand it easily, right? These things are primitive data type, right? These things are primitive data type, and these are non-primitive data type, right? So these things are non-primitive data type. So data types is nothing but we need to store some variables in numbers or letters like this. So there are two type of data types. One is primitive data type and another one is non-primitive data type. So I'll show you one table. So by the table you can able to understand easily. So I'll show you one table. Okay, so I'll share one table, right? Wait a minute. Just remember this is very very important, right? First one is that is serial number, and next data type, and next size. What is the size of it? That is byte, sorry, byte, and how much bit it is. So that is also bit. And next one is wrapper class. These primitive data types are present in this wrapper class only. So if you want to use that, we need to use this wrapper class in some places in Java. I'll tell this afterwards, right? So then default value, right? So I'll divide this into like one table, so you can able to understand this it easily, right? I'll try to present this in better way, right? So first one that is byte data type, that is byte data type. Byte data type, in byte data type the size is 1, right? 1 byte. And how much bit means 8 bit, right? So in which wrapper class means byte wrapper class, it present in byte wrapper class. And how much value we can able to store means 0, that is 2 digit, 0 to 2 digit. For example 1 2 3 4 like this. Two, for example, I want to enter the age means 23, like this, like that. 2 digit we can able to store in byte. Okay, so numbers in numbers, right? So this is byte. And next one, that is second one is that is short, right? Short is also a data type. It has 2 byte, size is 2 byte, that means 16 bit. So its wrapper class name is short. We can able to store 0 to 4 digit, 4. For example OTP and all, we can store here, right? So next one is that is third one is int. Int size is that is 4, and it's 32 bit. It wrapper class name is integer, right? We will use this in many places. Okay, we can store up to 9 digit, 0 to 9 digit. phone number we cannot able to store in int short byte and all, because phone number, the number of numbers is 10 now, so we cannot able to store in these things. We can store in long. So next we are going to see that one only, long, right? Within 9 digit we can able to store in integer, right? So that is long. Next, fourth one, that is long, long, right? Long, that is nothing but the byte is 8 byte, and we can able to store, that is 64 bit, and it wrapper class name is long. We can able to store 0 to 19 digit, 19 digit in this long. Okay, if you want to store phone number means we will use only this long data type only. If you want to store phone number and all, we will use this long data type. Next one, fifth one, that is float, right? Float, its size is 4, and we can able to store, that is 32 bit float. Its wrapper class name is float, and we can able to store this point variable 0.23456, like that. Maximum we can able to store 7 to 9 after points. For example, 1.1234, like that. 7 numbers we can able to store in float. Next one, that is sixth one, that is double. It's around 8 byte, and we can able to store 64 bit, and its wrapper class name is double only. After points we can able to store maximum 13 to 15 digits, right? So this is float, right? Here we can able to store wherever we want. We can use this data types. Next, that is seventh one, char, char, right? So char byte is 2 byte, and that is 16 bit, and its wrapper class name is character. We can store in single quote. Within single quote we can able to store a letter. For example, if you want to store an initial means, we can store in char. For example, a, b, like ash and all, we can able to store ash, star, anything we can store, but single character only we can able to store in character data type, that is char, right? And last one is, that is boolean. Eighth one that is boolean. Its size is 1, and bit is 8 bit, and its wrapper class name is boolean. And if you want true or false condition, true means we can use, or false, for true or false condition we can use this, boolean data type, right? These things are primitive data type. In primitive data type there are 8 types. I have explained this. Non primitive data type, that is a string we can store in within double quotes. For example, within double quotes, my name mega means we can store like this. If you want to store non-primitive data type string means, we can able to store like this. These are all the things you need to know before going to program, right? There is one syntax for this. Please try to remember the syntax. That is, if you want to store a data type, we need to declare like this. That is variable name. Before we need to write a data type. That is, if it is int means we need to write int, that is data type. that is variable name, that is equal to, we need to give the number here, for example 22, like this. For example, I am going to store my age, means I need to write this int variable name age, that is equal to 22, like this we need to store. Okay, this is the syntax for this, please try to understand. Okay, so now these are all the thing you need to know before going to program. So now I'll start the program, right? I'll open Eclipse, I'll open Eclipse, I'll just delete this data type, right? Delete, right? I'll start one new project, that is new Java project. uh, Project, in this please click Java project. Next, give project name, and that we are discussing about data type, so I'll give like that, data type. Please try to use Pascal notation. Finish, I'll click finish, right? So there will be two folder, right? One is gre folder and another one is source folder. This gre folder is used to store the libraries, but src folder is used to store our programs. Right click src and go to new and create one project. Project will be, the procedure will be like this, org.rcom dot data, just I'll give like this, just finish it. And now open on class new, that is class new class. All right, class name, that is details. Or I'll write my details, like that, right? So my details, this is also Pascal notation, just finish this. Okay, I have opened one class, right? So I need, first I need to start with main method only. So I'll just type main and plus press control space, right? So it will take some time. Okay, now just enter, automatically I have created the main method. Within main method, we we will start to write our data type. For example, first I am going to start with byte. Okay, byte, byte. In byte we can able to store 2 digit, so I'll give my age. So age, that is equal to 33. So I need to print this in a console, so just sys out control space, this is shortcuts, just type sys out and control space within double quotes, my age is, my age is. So we need to call this a reference name. If you need to call after this sentence, means after this double quotes, we just need to press plus and give that reference name, variable name age, right? Reference name or variable name. Okay, so now it will print like this, my age is. After that I have stored this age in byte, that is 33, so it will print 33, right? So after that I'll use next short. This is also a data type, this is also a data type. We can able to store 4 digit na. So OTP, my OTP, that is equal to 1234, right? Sys out within double quotes, my OTP is. So just if I want to print this value in console, just plus OTP, that's our variable name OTP, right? If I entered more than 4 letters, means for example I am entering like this, right? It will show an error. See here, the mismatch cannot convert from into to short, because in short we can able to store up to 4 digit only. If you need to store more than 4 digit, we need to use that type of data type, that is int. In int we can able to store 9 digit. If you want to store more than 9 digit like phone number, means we need to use long, right? So I can able to store only 4 digit. Wherever we want, we can use short. Next, integer I can store my id 2 3 4 5 6 7, right, like that. So sys out, I need to print this in sys out. So here I need to give my id is, next, plus sign, please give plus sign, then reference name. What is reference name? id, variable name or reference name we can say. Next, that is long. Na long is also a data type. Long, that is we can store phone number in long. Okay, ph number, that is equal to 90472716 like that we can able to store, right. So sys out, right, sys out, and 4, right, sys out, right. In within this, my phone number is, right, plus, what is the variable name? Ph, exactly, this is case sensitive. It's case sensitive, we need to give this same letter here. Okay, well, this is case sensitive. If you write here capital P and if you store here, means it will not print in console, it will show an error, right. So please try to use same name. See here, it's giving an error, phone cannot be resolved to a variable like that. It's case sensitive, so please try to give same letter, same word here. Okay, so see here there is one error, that is this literal of data type is out of range, like that it's showing. While using long, this is the procedure we need to follow. Please try to remember this. If you are using long more than 10 letter or more than 9 letter, means we need to use l here. Now the error is gone, right. So please try to understand, this is very important, right. Next, float, float. In float we can able to store that dot after dot values, right. So float I can show salary. Salary, that is equal to 1234 dot 123, right. So here also you need to use f here. For long we need to use l, here we need to use f at final, right, at the end, within double quotes. Just my salary is like this, right. And next, my variable name, that is salary. This is case sensitive, so please try to write some word here, the variable name. After float, that is double, 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 that is in double annual income. I'll give my annual income, that is equal to 123, right. Only for long and float we need to give this l at the end and f at the end before this semicolon. Other than this, for other data type and all, we don't need to give anything, right. So this is my annual income, so I need to see print this sys out. Please just write sys out and control space. What happened? Right, within the double quotes, right, my annual income is, right. So within, right, plus same word, that is variable name, annual income, right. So after that I'm going to store what is there. After that, that is what are the data type I character na. I can store character a, that is equal to, within single quotes we need to write character, for example a, right? That is, I can print that sys out my initial is like my initial is, that is plus and that variable name a, right? So after that, boolean boolean boolean, that is about details, that is equal to true. We can give true or false, right? Within sys out about details, if it is true means it will print true, right? If you give false it will print false, right? So plus same variable name above details, right? If you click control space also, it will show the variable name, right? These are all the primitive data type. If you want to store non-primitive data type also, we can store string, right? String control space, string is a class, right? And it's non-primitive data type. Give one reference name or variable name, yes, that is equal to, we can give our name here, that is MAGANATHAN, right? So I stored my name in string. This is non-primitive data type. And within sysout I need to print, I can write my name is, just to give plus and reference name, that is variable name, that is yes. If you don't give this sys out means, this stored thing will not be displayed in console, that is in output. Okay, so we need to give this sys out. Now I am going to run this program, run as Java application. Okay, so just see here in my console, my age is 33, my output is 1234, my ID is this, my phone number, my salary, my annual income, my initial is a, about details are true, it's showing that true, my name is Meghanathan. So like that we can able to store the variables. To store that variables, that numbers, for example if you want to store character, if you want to store a true or false condition, we will use this data type: byte, short, int, long, float, double, character, boolean, and non-primitive data type also we can able to use. We can use that string and all. So I think this you can able to understand what is meant by data type. If you have any doubt, please comment me below, I will reply. Thank you for watching.